Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to do the woven waterfall twist, so let's go ahead and get started. Literally the only two things that you're going to need for this hairstyle is just your brush and two little hair elastics, and then of course you can accessorize at the end if you would like, but you really don't need that many supplies for this hairstyle at all. So first just brush through your mannequin's head or your friend's head or whoever you're doing this on, just to make sure that all the hair is smooth. And I got a lot of questions on my Instagram about how I got my mannequin's head so smooth, and what I did is first I did a deep condition with a coconut oil mask on it that I set on its hair for about an hour, and then once I rinsed that out, I cut off about 3 inches of her hair. So it's still pretty frizzy on the bottoms, but not so knotted as it looks like in some of my previous pictures on my Instagram. So if you're wondering how I got my mannequin's head so shiny and smooth looking, that's what I did. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is do 2 waterfall twists from one side of the head to the other. So a waterfall twist, you just basically have 2 sections. Take the bottom section, cross it over the top, and then you take a small section right next to that, so it's like you have 3 sections. You drop it through the middle, and then just drop it, and then twist the bottom over the top again. And you're just going to continue this by taking sections, dropping it through the middle, twisting top over the bottom, or bottom over the top, I mean. And you're just going to continue this from one side of the head to the other, and you're going to do 2 of those. Once I reach the point where I want to stop, I'm just going to twist those 2 strands together. Grab one of my little elastics. It can be black or clear, whatever you prefer. And just secure that off. And you can see that I brought this twist, this waterfall twist, kind of diagonally down the head. You could do it straight across if you prefer. Okay, now to make sure that this stays tight, I'm just going to brush again. Excuse me. Brush again just to make sure that these will lay flat on the top of the head. Now you're going to go back to where you started the first waterfall twist and pick up like that first section, grab another section right above the ear, and then basically just do another waterfall twist. But when you drop the sections, you're going to be dropping the sections that you dropped through the first waterfall twist, if that makes any sense. So, like, split this hair into 2 sections. I'm taking the first drop that I took from my first waterfall twist, dropping that through once again, and then just letting it drop again, and then once again twisting those bottom sections. If you're doing this on somebody else, it might be easier for them to hold the strands out of the way, so you don't get it mixed up. But obviously, since I'm doing it on my mannequin, I'll just make do. And you're just going to do another waterfall twist, dropping those strands from the original waterfall twist, and do that all the way across the head. Okay, and once again, once I've finished the second waterfall, I'm just going to twist that second section out of the way and secure it off with my second elastic. Okay, so now that you've completed your 2 waterfall twists, you want them to be about 3 inches or at least 2.5 inches apart, because this is how we're going to get the basket weave like looping part in. So you're going to begin, see if I can get this right, you're going to begin by taking every other strand in the middle, as you would say. I'm going to begin with the second one in, so this is my first strand that I dropped. This is my second one. I'm going to pick that section up and just loop it like that. And then I'm going to skip one, go to the next one, pull it out a little bit, skip one, pull this one out a little bit, skip one, pull the next one out, skip, pull, skip, and pull. Okay, so now that we've got this completed of our little loops being pulled out, we're going to take our first waterfall section that we dropped, which is this one right here, and we're going to weave it through. And this is why we pulled these sections out, so it's really easy to weave. All you have to do is just pull it straight through, and then pull these sections tight again. So how I weave is I just kind of make a loop, and I just drag it underneath all of these loops that I made. Be careful not to grab any of the hair from the loops. Okay, and once you've got that in, you're just going to go back and pull all these sections tight. If you need to brush the hair to pull it tight, you could do that as well. And that is our first little loop. Doesn't look like much yet, it's just like more of a basket weave, but as we keep doing this process over and over again, that's how we get the loop effect. So now, we pulled every other one, and I started from the, first one in, and so now we're going to go in and pull every other one. So not the ones that we looped at first, but the opposite ones. So we're going to loop all those. Okay. Then go to our next waterfall stitch, which sometimes you have to find, which can be a little difficult. Okay, so this is our next stitch. I'm going to weave it through all those. Just like that. Okay, and then pull all these tight again. And there we have our second loop. So there is our, what the loop is going to look like. And the loops just keep getting bigger and bigger. So again, and you basically just keep going down the row. So you'll see as you go along, you get less and less of a basket weave. Like you're pulling less and less pieces, if that makes any sense. So see, now I've pulled all these pieces out. Grab my next waterfall stitch. This one. Pull it up, and then through these loops. If you need to use a topsy tail or something like that to help you guide these through the loops, you can do that for sure. I just find it's pretty easy. So there is our next loop. Okay, we're just going to continue, and I'm just going to continue this by pulling every other waterfall strand out and looping the pieces through. Also, if that didn't make any sense to you, I'm going to speed up the video now so you can just go back and watch what I was doing to explain this if it doesn't make that much sense for you yet. But just since I don't want this video to be too long, I'm just going to speed it up now.